Welcome to nstack.in. In this video, I am going to talk about dynamic. This is going to be something new for most of you. So let me share my screen. So first of all, I will create a new file and name it 04 dynamic. So let's start with the basic program. So this is the basic program. Okay. So now what is dynamic? So as we have seen that we define an integer a, we put some integer in it. We define a string name, we write some data in it, and we define a double also pi and write some data in it. We define the bool, we write true in it. So we have defined is valid. So we have uh, got understanding of all these things. We define integer, double, string and boolean, and we stored corresponding value in it. If I will try to store some decimal value in the integer, this is not going to work. You can see we got the error. Let's remove it. If I try to store some string in the double, you can see we are getting the error. We cannot store. If I try to store some number in the string, we cannot do that. We are getting the error. If we try to store some floating value in the boolean, we cannot store because it can only hold true false. That's it. So this is how data types work. So this is how strictly data type works. We have some strict like instruction that we can only store these particular data inside these kind of variables or these kind of data types. But Dart is a optionally data typed language, which means we always need not to worry about data type. Sometimes we can ignore them. So for that we need to use the dynamic. We need to use dynamic. So using the dynamic, suppose I define a variable called pi and I stored 3.14. You can see I did not get any error. And suppose if I defined a radius and let's make it 20, let's make it 7. Now if I want to find the area, so how do we find the area? So for that, dynamic and area, what is the formula for calculating the area? 2 into pi into radius. So this is how we find the area of a circle. So now if I will print it, let's see if it works. I will talk why I did this, but give me a moment and let's see if it works. So you see I got the answer and this is correct. And suppose if I convert the dynamic into double, will this work? Let's run this. We got the same answer if this was double. As you can see that the 3.14 is double. 7 can be stored in double because it will be considered at 7.0. Okay, and the area will always be double. This can be also stored in double. But what will happen if I will try to do the same thing in integer? I got the error, I did not got any error here, because when we will multiply the integer with the integer, we are going to get integer always. So that's why we did not get any error at this point, but we got error here because we have strict information that we can only store integer inside the integer variable. So this is the problem. So to tackle with this problem, there is dynamic in the Dart, which makes it optionally data type language, which means we can store any data inside the dynamic variable. So if I want to store string, I can do. If I want to store false, I can do so. If I want to store tell me anything, string, if I want to store floating value, I can do so. If I want to do anything like a b, let's make it 47, you can see I can store any data type inside the dynamic. So this is why dynamic is something special and which is not available in every language, which is also recommended to not use. Try to always use the data type for which you are using any variable, but sometimes if you want to use dynamic, you can use it. Dynamic makes the Dart optionally data typed language. It means now these variables do not care about the data types. Let me show you one more example. Suppose if I defined a pi and print the pi. So let's print it. It is Nitish. In the next step, I came and I say that now the pi is going to be 3.14, and let's print it pi. So now you will find that the Nitish, the 3.14, we earlier have stored Nitish, which makes this pi as the string. In the next step, we have stored the double, which makes it double. We can anytime store any kind of variable, any data types variable, and this is not going to give us any error. I am going to introduce one more thing in this video, which is if you write dot here and it will say runtime type. So after any variable name, if you apply this runtime type, it is going to tell you the type of the variable. So let's clear the screen. Let's run this. So it says that at this point, this was string because we have stored a string in it. After that point, it becomes double because we stored double in it. And if we come later and if we try to store integer in it, it will become integer. It becomes integer. Can you see? You can change the data type of variable at runtime, and this is the beauty of dynamic, which makes it optional data types. Dynamically it is changing the data type, which cannot be done if you are using any other data types. So I hope I made this point as a clear what is dynamic and how it works. It is basically a data type which is dynamic, which can hold any kind of data. Its data type change based on the data what you are storing in it. We store string, it becomes a string, data type of string. We store double, it becomes of double. We store number, or you can say the integer, it become integer. And let's try the last thing, which is for the bool. So if I store true in it, let's see what will be the data type. Now it is bool. So I hope you got the idea that how dynamic works. And there is a reason I am teaching dynamic at this point, because in the next lesson the dynamic is going to be useful for you. If you do not understand the dynamic, but then in the next lesson you might face some problem. Thank you.